Hello my doves, what's up? Welcome back to After Daddy by Olympia. Today's video is going to be a 7-hour wear test on the Juvia's Place's new foundation, the Shade Sticks. I've got 3 shades for you guys on my face currently. We've got Mozambique, which is the lightest. We've got Benin, and then we've got Congo. I'm going to show you how I sculpted my face using those 3 shades, do a wear test for you guys, and then give you my final thoughts. If you're interested in seeing how this foundation works on my oily combination skin, I suggest you keep watching.
From the top, drop that, yeah, feel the funk, y'all, yeah, feel the funk, y'all, yeah, lay back in the cut, what's up, what's up?
Good morning guys, how you doing? As you can see, I've started with a full face. I don't normally start my foundation review videos with a full face. I know, I feel like it's a little bit of a giveaway of what the final effect's gonna be, but yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. That's just how we're doing it today. But today we're gonna get into the Juvia's Place, the Shade Sticks foundation. It's a multi-purpose foundation sticks, comes in 30 shades. Deepest being the first number, the lowest number, lightest being the highest number. So it starts from deep, goes down to light, as Juvia's Place like to do, which I think it's nice. Makes things, just switches up things a little bit. You know what I mean? So the 3 shades that I did pick out were Mozambique, Benin, and Congo. So Mozambique is going to be my highlight shade, and I do place that kind of in the center of my face. And then Benin is all over, and I've got Congo to sculpt. You guys will see in the demonstration portion of this video how I use those 3 shades together and how they blend them and whatnot. So I will leave that to there. But let's talk a little bit more about this foundation. So this foundation is a full coverage, natural and radiant finish multi-purpose foundation stick. Comes in 30 creamy and long-lasting stick shades. Formulated to feel like skin, a weightless multi-purpose formula that glides on seamlessly to cover imperfections while giving full definition to the face. So yes, it's supposed to be multi-purpose. You can use it for a multitude of things. I mean, I can see myself using this for nose contour, especially that Congo shade. It's hella dark. You guys will see swatches in a moment. But yeah, I am really excited about this foundation. I don't know what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting. That's actually I don't want to give too much away because obviously I've used it and it's on my face right now. I don't want to give it all away because then you just, click out of the damn video. We can't have that. You need to stay, okay? You actually have to keep watching. All right, you clicked it anyway, so you might as well just keep watching. Anyway guys, I'm gonna move you on to the demonstration portion of this video. You will find that I will have multiple eye looks in this video. It's because I'm doing a 3 look 1 video. I always say it wrong. 3 palette 1 look. No, 3 palette 1 video. I don't know. It's the Huda Beauty Nude Obsessions, eyeshadow palettes. I've done 3 looks for it basically, and yeah, this is one of them. You'll see another. There's a third. You'll see that too. Anyway, so if you find my eyes and my clothes keep changing, that's why. Okay, it's the same day. I promise. It's the same day. It's the same everything. I promise you. Your girl's not a liar, okay? I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, so let's move into the next part of this video. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, I had you there for a second, didn't I? Before we move on to the next part of this video, make sure you know what's coming. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give me a like or a comment down below because it helps. And I'm on my way to 1K, and I just hit 1K on Instagram. So yeah, brush some shoulders off. I know it's not a huge deal, it's only 1K, but to me it's a big deal because I've been trying to post more on there and make it a bit more of a priority, you know what I mean? So like making a conscious effort to like put up content and things like that. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Now with this channel though, getting to 1K, there will be a giveaway. I bought an extra Tati Beauty eyeshadow palette. I'm waiting for it to arrive. The shipment details went out yesterday. Like, it's been shipped. She's on her way to me and I can't wait. I'm gonna do the whole review. I bought two, so I'm gonna be giving one away. I probably should wait for that video to announce that, but you know, if you're watching this part right now, you're gonna get the tea. This is why you gotta watch you gotta watch everything, okay? You gotta watch everything, because things like this come out. So when I hit 1K, it is going to be part of my 1K giveaway, amongst other things. But I'm gonna do a separate video on that. So go ahead, share this channel, share this video, get your friends, get your mama, get your papa, get your granddad, get your neighbor to subscribe so we can get to 1K and I can get this giveaway happening. It's gonna be open internationally for my US, my UK, my Nigeria, my viewers, okay? Because, you know, it's for you. Getting to 1K is a big deal, in my opinion, on YouTube. It's the first little hurdle, I feel. So, want to give back and say thank you. But yeah, okay, now we can get into this video because I've been talking for hella long and yeah, no, we need to chop. Like, all right, see you later. Okay, guys, so why am I never center? I don't know what it is, but I am never in the middle, ever. Okay, so I'll start with the deepest. We've got Congo, and I won't swatch it on my face because I have prepped my face already, but that's how much product you get. Put the dang fly in here. Congo looks so stinking rich. Ooh, yes. Is that not everything? Oh my god, I love that. Love. Okay, let me... This fly literally moves so fast, it's like... Gotcha! Okay, so that's Congo. This is for deepest, darkest skin with cool undertones. Then I picked up Benin, and this is for deep, dark skin with cool undertones. I don't know, I thought this looked quite warm to me when I was picking this online. So the one here that's got gold undertones is is Cameroon, but it's actually lighter, so I'm not sure. We'll see, we'll try it on my face. It looks like it's going to work regardless of it being cool, so we'll see how it goes. Then the final shade is Mozambique, and this is dark with golden undertones. And as you can see, that looks very, very golden. This is going to be an extreme, very contoured and highlighted look, I feel. Like my skin's going to look... Yeah, okay. This is what happens when you don't wait for like the shade descriptions and you just go with your gut, which is what I did. So I'm going to go in with my lightest shade first. This is how I normally use my Hourglass Vanish Sticks. So I would literally put down... Don't know if that's too much, but we'll find out. And then I'll put this shade everywhere else. Let me add a little bit there. And then where I would normally contour or bronze or whatever, these are so creamy. They're so creamy. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit because I want you guys to see the blending out process up and close and personal. Alright, so there's this brush I've been using and loving lately. It's by Black Canvas Cosmetics. I have no idea where I got this from. I don't know. I literally have no clue. But I'm going to use it to blend out this side. I'm going to start with the lighter shade first. So that's what it looks like blended out with all those colors. A little bit of dimension already coming through. You can see it's quite highlighted. It's definitely full coverage, which is nice. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the beauty blender. Well, sorry, the beauty sponge. I'm just gonna wet it. I'll be right back. Going in with a Sonia Kashuk sponge. Okay. No. Nope. No. We're gonna go back in with the brush because no, that sponge was not ideal. Okay, I feel like this side needs a little bit more of Mozambique because the sponge was basically just removing the product as opposed to letting it do its thing. Definitely can recommend using the brush. Why am I always off center? I would recommend using the brush over a sponge with this one. And I think it matches my neck really, really well. I don't even have to really bring it down. It looks really good. Like, I'm not gonna use concealer. I do not feel like I need to be honest. It looks so natural as well. I really, really like it. I don't know what it is. It's definitely not as drying as the I Am Magic foundation. This one feels a lot more like emollient and like wet, if that makes sense. Like, it looks really, really good. I'm gonna go ahead and set it. I am gonna use a translucent powder for my center. I'm gonna use Fenty Beauty's Cashew, and I'm gonna use the Morphe E58 brush. You guys, I'm actually really, really excited for this. It looks so good. Okay, so for the rest of my face, I'm going in with Laura Mercier in the shade Translucent Medium Deep. If you're wondering why I didn't use this like I normally do, like the Laura Mercier Translucent Deep, is because the highlight is not as noticeable as if I was using a concealer. Like it's a bit more subtle because all the colors are kind of melded together. Yeah, so we're starting the wear test from 2:30, only because I've been powdering for the last 15 minutes, no joke. Okay, so you guys are gonna see the pan, and then I'm gonna be back after the pan with a full face, full beat, and that will be my first check-in. We are gonna do, I'm gonna say 6 hours for now, but it might be more than that. But yes, so I'm gonna zoom you guys out and get on to the rest of this video. Guys, it has been 7 hours. I was supposed to come back at the, it's now 7:30. I was supposed to come back at the like halfway point, which would have been, wait, 2:30, 2:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. So yeah, it's been 5 hours, sorry. What did I say, 7 hours? It's been 5 hours. I was supposed to come back at 4 hours. So I was supposed to be back like an hour ago. But honestly, my face has not changed. Like, this is what it's looking like. You guys would have seen the pan, like the side-by-sides. And honestly, it doesn't... I only see like a little bit of like oil coming through. There's really not else to say. I'm not wearing concealer today. Oh, and I've got my eye look done. I am currently reviewing the Huda Beauty Nude Obsessions palettes in the light, medium, and dark. This one is the medium, and I went for the bronzy kind of golden tones there for this look. Yeah, but I did do a look with the light as well, and I'm about to do a look with the dark. So when I come back for the last like final check-in, I'll have another different eye look. Go figure. It is what it is. I'm bringing you guys the content. What do you mean? Okay, but listen, there's nothing different. I'm not wearing concealer. It's still kind of mind-blowing that I don't have concealer on. It's interesting to me, but I love wearing stick foundation that way. Like I said earlier, with my Vanish Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, I have 3 shades just like I ordered with the Juvia's Place, and I will apply it exactly the same way, and I will buff it all in, and it just looks flawless. I think it's a really good way of doing event makeup because you've got less layers. It tends to last longer, and you're not having to like basically build and build and build. It's just one layer, and it's just more seamless, and I love it. I love it. Okay, enough talking, because you know, otherwise this video is gonna be hella long. I will be back for the final check-in. I'm not sure how many hours we're gonna be doing at this point now. I think it might end up being, it's been 5. I don't know, we'll see. I might end up doing 8. Yeah, might come back in 3 hours time. Sounds good. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Okay, so here we are. I'm back. It has been 7 hours. It's currently 9:30. You guys would have seen the pan of left and right and all that compared to the other hours. So I did do 5 hours and then 7 hours. So yeah, I did another couple hours. I'm not gonna make it to 8 hours. Let's be real. The girl's gotta sleep. Okay, let's go into the claim. So it's supposed to be full coverage, long lasting, natural, radiant finish, multi-purpose, comes in 30 long lasting shades. So that's basically the gist of it. Generally, this is what we've got. And I must say, she's not bad. She has transferred a little bit, but we'll get into that. Let's do the usual. So with these wear tests, I always do what I call a oil test. So I take a Shiseido blotting sheet and I blot. The number of sheets it takes to blot tells me how well this foundation will do for people with oily or oily combination skin. I myself have oily combination skin. Now, if it's 1 to 2 sheets, generally that's very good oil control. If it's 3 to 4 sheets, then it is medium. Anything more than 4 sheets is just a no. Now, I will say that my skin prep means that I kind of have a lot of oil control from my skin prep, if that makes sense. But that's not to say I've had foundations that have been super oily and I've had to use more than 4 sheets, because that has happened a couple of times. But what I'm trying to say is usually these foundations do quite well because of how I prep my skin. But let's go in and blot. Probably should reapply my lipstick. Girl has some Taco Bell today. So yeah. 1 sheet. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's talk about the performance. How did this foundation apply? It applied so creamy. It was so smooth and it just glided on the skin so easy. I found that it actually kind of sat on top of the skin until you went in with a brush. Buffing it in with a brush is, in my opinion, the preferred mode of application. The sponge just didn't work. I tried to use the sponge under the eye area to, the lightest to darkest, and I found that it basically sucked up the product without blending it. So normally I would use a sponge to like remove excess product. Well, it was just sucking it all up and disappearing. I had to reapply in that area and then go in with a brush. You guys would have seen this earlier. So my suggestion is to use a brush, But, you know, do what you feel is comfortable. It does say on the website that you can use either a brush or a sponge. It gives you that option. For me, a brush worked way better, like not a stippling brush, but like a what is the brush I use, but a dense brush, something similar to this. Now, I didn't use concealer, so I can't tell you how it works with concealer. I found that because I bought those 3 shades, the highlighting shade, the foundation shade, and the contouring shade, I felt like I didn't need a concealer. It's full coverage enough that it hid all the dark areas. It's worn off a little bit in those areas because I've been wearing sunglasses, and I've been doing my makeup, and it's just worn off a little tiny bit in that area. I could brighten a little bit more, but otherwise I found that it worked really well with all the other products. The blush has worn off a little bit now too. I'm going to reapply for this next video that I'm filming after this. But yeah, so it worked pretty well. I did layer on some more of the contour shade Congo because I just wanted to get more of a chiseled look. Easy to do so with this foundation. It's very easy to sculpt and kind of build the face with it, all with one product. It's very, very versatile, I found. Does it feel lightweight? I'll be honest with you, it didn't feel lightweight initially. It says it's supposed to be lightweight, but I did feel it on the skin probably for the first couple of hours before I kind of forgot about it. I've had other more weightless foundations in the past. This one is not quite up there. Because it's so emollient, it does have a skin-like finish, but because it's so emollient and kind of sits on top of the skin, it was definitely more noticeable that it was on the skin, if that makes sense. I felt like it was a little bit, it was there. I knew it was there. I did forget about it eventually, but it did take a little while. It didn't oxidize. I don't think it got any darker or lighter or lighter. I don't think it got any darker. It looks exactly the same. Hasn't changed in terms of color, position, hasn't budged, hasn't lifted. Maybe a little bit around my mouth, but that's because I've been eating. And it lifted around my nose where I had my sunglasses on. So other than that, hasn't lifted, hasn't faded, hasn't gotten darker. And yeah, it's actually worn really, really well. I'm gonna play around with it a little bit more, maybe try it combined with the other foundation, the I Am Magic foundation, and see how I go with that. But otherwise, it looks pretty good. So in light of everything, I'm probably gonna give this foundation I don't like it as much as the I Am Magic. I know that. In terms of wear and, I was gonna say wear and tear, but no. In terms of being able to feel it on the skin, it's not as lightweight as I normally like, as I normally would, go for on a foundation. I'm gonna give this one a B+. I'm not gonna give it a B- or just a B because it's actually quite good. It's a really good foundation. I can see people using this for maybe event wear. It's very long lasting in that in the time that I've been wearing this, 7 hours, it hasn't budged, it hasn't moved apart from the areas where I've eaten and I've had the glasses on there. But in terms of that, it hasn't moved. So it hasn't faded. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm really not complaining about it. I just would like it to feel less heavy. Some people don't really care about that. I myself do. So yeah, I mean, I like the shades I selected. I feel like it matches really well. But yeah, I'm gonna play around with it some more, use it some more, and I'll give you guys an update. I'm doing a video at the end of the year of all the foundations that I've reviewed, and basically throughout the year, and basically giving you a recap or a final thoughts of them, because I do use them again, some over and over again after the initial review, and there are some things that I want to add to it. So I'm going to watch over all my foundation reviews in the last year and give you guys a final take. So look out for that video because it's coming, because the year is coming to a close. And yes, I'm going to review that. I'm also going to review all the bronzers and kind of rank them as well. So yeah, so I've got some interesting videos coming up for you guys before the end of the year. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if this was a video that interests you and you got something out of it. And as always, I love you all, my doves, and I will see you at the next video. Take care. Bye.